Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're not just going to look at a beautiful piece of jewelry, we're going to take it apart, figuratively speaking. We're going to explore the anatomy of a masterpiece to really understand what creates this kind of value in high jewelry. And it all starts with one very big number. There it is, just under $30,000. Now, seeing a price like that, it just immediately begs the question, why? And that's exactly what we're going to break down. And here is the piece itself. In the industry, we call this a collection-grade statement piece. It's crafted from solid 14-karat yellow gold, and you can just see it has presence. The sheer size of the stones, the weight of the gold. This isn't something you just wear. It's something you arrive in. It's designed to be the center of attention. So how do we get to that number? What's the magic formula? What combination of raw materials, incredible skill, and thoughtful design comes together to create this kind of value? Well, let's dive in and deconstruct it piece by piece. Okay, so the most important and really the most foundational part of this bracelet's value is the gems themselves. We're talking about the sheer weight and the absolute rarity of the stones. This is where the story of that price tag really begins. Let's start with the star of the show, the rubies. We're looking at a staggering 34 total carats of natural oval-cut red rubies. Now, to put that into perspective for you, finding one large, beautiful ruby is hard enough. But finding 13 of them that match this perfectly in color, clarity, and cut, that is a monumental task for a gemologist. It can take months, sometimes even years, to source a set like this. It is a true testament to expertise. And then, surrounding every single one of those magnificent rubies, you have a halo of brilliant, round diamonds. Now, this cut is specifically chosen to create the most sparkle and fire possible. And altogether, this bracelet is set with over 6.5 carats of natural diamonds, each one hand-picked to perfectly complement the rubies they frame. So you add it all up, and the total carat weight, what we call CTW, comes to over 40 carats. And that is a critical number. It's not just a speck on a certificate, it gives the piece this incredible, substantial, tangible presence. It has a physical weight that tells you everything you need to know about its value. You don't just see the quality, you can literally feel it. And of course, underpinning everything is authenticity. Every single one of these gems is natural, they're earth-mined, created over millions of years deep within the earth. And their journey to this bracelet comes through the global heart of the gem trade, New York's Diamond District. But you know, having the world's best ingredients is only step one. Now we have to talk about the architecture, the incredible master craftsmanship it takes to turn those loose gems into a piece of luxury. This is really the second pillar of its value. Building a bracelet like this is like conducting a symphony of specialists. It's not one person's job. First, you have a gemologist who sources those 13 perfectly matched rubies. Then, a master setter painstakingly places 208 individual diamonds. A goldsmith forges the heavy 14-karat gold framework. And finally, each of those links is assembled and finished with a high-security dual-lock clasp. It is precision engineering on a miniature scale. And right here, you can see the design is just as much about engineering as it is about beauty. That structured link design is what gives the bracelet its powerful look, sure, but it also provides incredible durability and makes sure it sits on the wrist with both security and elegance. This is a piece that's truly built to last a lifetime. Okay, now for the proof. Because in the world of high jewelry, claims of value mean nothing without verification. So let's look at the hard data, the technical specs and expert disclosures that guarantee the quality and authenticity of every single component. This little table tells us so much. We see the 13 rubies are natural with an AA clarity grade, which for a colored stone is very high quality. The 208 diamonds are also natural, grading SI1 to SI2 in clarity. That means any tiny inclusions are microscopic, totally invisible to the naked eye. And their color is IJ, which is considered near colorless. And here's the kicker, no treatments whatsoever on the diamonds. Now, you probably noticed the glass-filled note for the rubies. This is a really important detail, and it's a mark of total transparency. This is a common, widely accepted enhancement in the industry for stones like rubies. The process fills tiny natural fissures in the stone, which dramatically improves its clarity and gives it that beautiful, consistent color. It's a technique that lets us have a large, stunning stone at a more accessible value. And here we come back to that key marker of its origin. Sourcing from the New York Diamond District isn't just about a famous location. It's a guarantee. It's an assurance of quality, of ethics, and of adhering to the absolute highest global standards in the business. All right, so let's bring it all home. We've looked at the materials, we've looked at the labor, and we've looked at the guarantees of quality. Now let's see how all those individual parts add up to create the final masterpiece. This image right here just visualizes it perfectly. You can see how each individual link is a mini masterpiece all on its own. You have the sheer grandeur of the gems, that massive ruby, its sparkling diamond halo, and it's all held together by the premium construction of the gold framework. You take that one perfect unit, you multiply it by 13, and suddenly you have a true work of wearable art. So in the end, that nearly $30,000 price isn't some random number. It's the logical sum of four very distinct pillars of value. You have the rarity of over 40 carats of natural gems. You have the intricate, painstaking labor of master craftsmen. You have the architectural design of that solid gold framework. And finally, you have the assured quality backed by transparent grading and world-class sourcing. And that kind of leaves us with a final fascinating question. When you really understand the geology, the artistry, and the engineering that goes into a piece like this, it forces you to think beyond just the sparkle. Is a piece of high jewelry like this just an accessory? Is it a financial asset, or is it something more, a true, wearable work of art? That's something to think about.